Hello class, this is section 4.2 and we are going to work through a differential operators example, or rather we're going to solve a system of ODEs using differential operators. So this is how our equation starts, and the first thing we do is to write it in a form where we can use our operators. So that means moving everything to the left. X prime plus 5x minus 3y equals 0. And remember, we always want to have the x's first whenever we do this. Y prime plus y equals 0. And this means that in operator form, our equation is going to be d plus 5x minus 3y equals 0, or this is 1x plus d plus 1y equals 0. So our determinant is going to be AD minus, the determinant of is going to be a determinant of this matrix, so it's going to be d plus 5 minus 3, 1, and d plus 1. And that determinant is d plus 5, d plus 1 minus 1 times minus 3. In other words, d squared plus 6d plus 5 plus 3. So d squared plus 6d plus 8. So we just have to apply this determinant to both x and y. So we have x double prime plus 6x prime plus 8x equals 0, and y double prime plus 6y prime plus 8y equals 0. So obviously both these equations are the same, so we just need to do this once. We do our usual substitution. X equals ERT, and we just need to check the roots of r squared plus 6r plus 8 equals 0. And quadratic formula tells us that r equals minus 6 plus minus 36 minus 32 over 2 over 2, and this will be, our roots will be minus 2 and minus 4. And this means that our general solution for x is going to be a1 e minus 2t plus b1 e minus 4t, and y, it's just going to be the same thing. We don't have to go through the entire calculation again, but we do have to write down the constants a bit differently. So you see here that even though the form of the equations are both the same, the constants aren't necessarily the same. A1 and A2 might be different constants, B1 and B2 might be different constants. And we know that there is something missing here because we have 4 different constants, even though this is only a equation of, these are 2 equations of first order, so we should expect there to be only 2 constants. So the fact we have too many constants here, and what's happening is that some of the constants depend on other constants, so you can remove 2 of the constants here. So we should get 2 constants, so we know we can remove 2 of the constants. And how we do that is by taking one of the equations. So let's just look at this equation and plug that in and see how we can eliminate some constants. So first, let's that equation requires an x prime in it. So let's look at for x prime. X prime is just going to be minus 2a1 e minus 2t minus 4b1 e minus 4t. And our equation is x prime plus 5x minus 3y. Let's write it down for simplicity. X prime minus 5x plus 3y, or rather x prime equals minus 5x plus 3y. So let's plug in all these values there and see what we get. So x prime is minus 2a1 e minus 2t minus 4b1 e minus 4t equals minus 5x, x is that, a1 e minus 2t plus b1 e minus 4t plus 3y plus 3a2 e minus 2t plus b2 e minus 4t. So we need to see the terms that are multiplied by e minus 2t and the terms that are multiplied by e minus 4t. So what we have left is, let's gather up the e minus 2t terms. So e minus 2t terms are e minus 2t. This is going to be 2 minus 2a1. And this is 5a1 here, plus 5a1, and a minus 3a2 here. And for the e minus 4t, we have minus 4b1 here, and then a plus 5b1 here, and minus 3b2 here, e minus 4t. So we need both of these to be equal to 0. So this equation is equal to 0. So this implies that 3a1 equals 3a2. So a1 is in fact equal to a2, and that eliminates one of our constants. And also we have b1 equals to 3b2 from the second clump here, and that eliminates the other constant. So what happens now is that we can simply say that a1 equals a2 is equal to capital A, and b1 is equal to 3b2 is equal to capital B. And now we can rewrite our general solutions in terms of these constants a and b. So remember that we had x equals a1 e minus 2t and plus b1 e minus 4t. So we can rewrite that as x equals a1 is a e minus 2t, plus b1 is b e minus 4t, and y, if you may recall, is equal to a2 e minus 2t plus b2 e minus 4t. And that's going to be a2 is just going to be a as well. b2 is going to be b over 3. And this will be our general solution. We have two constants, as we expect there to be, and so we are done.